I'm delighted to say that joining the show now ahead of this huge game, Saturday night, live and exclusive here in the UK on the talkSPORT network, cornerback of those Pittsburgh Steelers going on the road to their divisional rivals. Donte Jackson is with us. Donte, how are you feeling, man? A few days out from the game now. How's the vibes around the building?
Oh, the vibes been great, man. We have to approach this um, that we have this great opportunity to go out there and prove to the world and the playoffs. Play in the playoffs, what type of team we really are. So we've been excited, man. We've been living in the moment. That's been a big thing for us, just living in the moment, man. Taking it day by day, winning every day, and then it's gonna come down to the game on Saturday. To go out there and get it done, man. But the vibes, the morale, everything around the building has been great, man. It's been a great week of prep.
I know you missed the second game with the Ravens this season, but you have experienced that atmosphere. First year in Pittsburgh, of course, coming out of Carolina. How has it felt stepping into that particular divisional rivalry, which is kind of widely accepted as one of the fiercest in the NFL?
I mean, it's been awesome. I like to look at myself as a fierce competitor. So just coming to a division where everything is so intimate. Every matchup matters, every play, every inch, it all matters, man. So yeah, it's been awesome. You always been a fan of it. Watching it from the outside looking in. Growing up, my favorite player was Ed Reed. So I've just always watched this rivalry growing up, and just to get a chance to put on a Steeler uniform and go out there and be a part of it, man. It's been great. It's sort of like just like living out a childhood dream, man. Just being out there, hearing Renegade playing, you seeing Lamar Jackson on the other side, like so many great players on both sides, man. It's been awesome just to be in it and being able to, actually feel this rivalry and feel it from a full week's prep standpoint, and you just knowing these guys and they know us, and it's been awesome, man. It's like a football guy's dream, for real.
I love that. And look, you came into a room which there was a lot of talk about, who was going to play second corner opposite Joey and whether that was the strength of the defense. And obviously we've seen the record numbers this defense has put up this year. It's been a tougher December, but like from your perspective, what you've achieved this year, what the defense has managed to achieve this year, can that create successful playoff football?
100%. 100%, man. A lot to get made about offenses in this league, but everybody know, man. You get to the playoff, man. You need a defense out there making plays as well. You need a defense that's gonna go out there and answer the call regardless of the situation. And I totally believe that we're that defense. We have talent. We've put it on film. We just got to go out there and trust it, man. Trust each other, detail and execute, and fly around, man. I think we've been having a whole lot of fun playing these games together. This collective and this unit. Very, very familiar with each other, and just the camaraderie has been growing. If you think about how many new guys we have to this team and to this culture this year, yeah, man, we've been a very solid, very, very great defense throughout the year. But like I said, in the playoffs, it's going to take more of that. It's going to take everybody, trusting each other, everybody doing their 111th. And just coming out there getting ready to go, man, because the playoffs is really, really a narrow road and not that much room for error. So yeah, man, we're excited. We're taking it day at a time. We're more focused on winning today, and then winning tomorrow, and then coming in Saturday and being able to going out there and being prepared to go win Saturday. So yeah, man, it's been awesome. We have a great group of playmakers, great group of leaders, and I think this is just the time.
What is it like? We talked with Alex Highsmith a few weeks ago ahead of that kind of Christmas run of games, and I love the fact that when I think about playoff football, I think about teams that go to the Super Bowl. I think about teams that win with four-man fronts, right? Who can get after the quarterback without needing to, in a league where we've seen so much sim pressure and stunted stuff and all the kind of wild things that people are doing nowadays. I think I saw that first game against the Ravens, the one that you won, and just the real basic fundamentals, like containing him, you guys being super sticky on the back end, running constant man. So, like, do you feel like that is a blueprint that can keep going, or do you guys need to throw something different at them? When you face a team 3 times in a year, do you need to be like willing to change things up?
I mean, you have to be willing to, throw some wrinkles, not trying to really give away too much.
Yeah, no, I know you can't give me the game plan literally, but
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you want to be, you want to be able to throw some wrinkles and stuff, and I'm sure they're thinking the same thing. But is it just that intimate division, matchups, man? And it comes down to plays you wouldn't even think it comes down to, So I don't think it's really too much more of just, planning or scheming this way or doing this different than we did last time. It's just be going out there and execute, what we do. You know what I'm saying? No matter what it is, no matter what they knew we're gonna do. What we do, you know what I'm saying? We still have to go out there and execute. And I'm sure you could say the same thing from their side. They're not going to think, oh, we got to use Lamar less because we used them more this game, or we got to use Joe Burrow less, or can we use them this game? It's like, yeah, we know that this guy's going to be a focal point of the offense, but that doesn't mean they're not going to do it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just being able to go out there and execute, man, going out there and be able to trust everybody to get their job done. And, yeah, man, I think that's really what it comes down to, because we know them, they know us. Third game, we playing them this year, so it's not really much that, you could throw in and it be, just an anomaly. So you just have to just go out there and do what you do, but just make sure you're executing. You know what I'm saying? We can go out there and do what we do, and then some guy we doing something wrong in the back end, or we're not communicating in the back end, and everything could go wrong. So yeah, man, it's gonna come down to just executing at a high level, detailing up, and everybody just flying around, and most importantly, just having fun. Living in the moment. Like I said, that's kind of just been the focal point for us. On the defensive side, man, just living in the moment, taking everything one step at a time, and on Saturday it's gonna be one play at a time.
And look, when you are playing the level of man that you guys play, and when you're playing like some sticky stuff at that second level, particularly that challenge of Lamar Jackson, and also I guess Derrick Henry as well, like let's not discount him. These are guys who can break down plays, who can get up to that second level. When you've not got your eyes on the quarterback necessarily like you would do in zone, and when you know that those plays can break down and that stuff can happen, what kind of challenge does that represent a guy like you, a guy that we're expecting to, be sticking on a receiver, and then suddenly you're looking upfield and you see, oh, Lamar's broken one free, I need to go make a tackle now.
I mean, the best thing about these guys, they know they have one of the best QBs in the league. They know they have one of the best play extenders who probably ever played. So those guys are really good at breaking off their routes and getting open. You know what I'm saying? The guys can really, those guys do a great job at getting open. If you talk about Zay Flowers and Bateman and Andrews, likely those guys do a great job of getting open. So it's gonna really just take, like you said, making sure your eyes is on your man, making sure you're plastering your coverage if he does break loose. Yeah, and just not being really surprised when a play extension happens. Just kind of just finishing the play, staying sticky to your coverage, plastering, find a guy in your zone, or find a guy near to you, and just put a body on him, and let those guys up front take care what they have to do, contain a quarterback. But we have a job in the back to do too, and just stay on your man, and not really get too eyesy, and not really try to look and see what he's doing, because those guys do a great job of getting open. Post play, they run this route, and they know they got a great quarterback back there who can extend plays, make guys miss in the pocket. So they're gonna break it off and do something else. So you just gotta know as a DB, the play's never over, and just finish it into the whistle blow.
Yeah, look, I look across all 6 matchups this weekend, and that is the specific unit-on-unit matchup I'm most excited to see. So I can't wait, man. Just one on the season in general. Coming into that room for the first time this year, talk to us a bit about what it's been like joining that defense when up front you've arguably got 4 guys who could be the number 1 pass rusher on any other team. Think about Cam, TJ, even Nick Herbig, Alex as well. Like, how special is that unit? How special is the defense overall?
It's been awesome, man. It's been awesome, man. I played with a lot of great defensive players, and you come here and you see how many great players they have on this side of the ball, man, and how many guys you take the field with. Like you mentioned, TJ, Cam, and all those guys up front, and then you got Mink, you got PQ, you got E-Rob. You're saying you got guys at every level that can really make plays. And I think the best part about just being a part of these guys is just how much of the work has been done that people don't know about. You know what I'm saying? How much extra meetings we doing, and how much detail we're trying to put into walkthroughs, and it starts from top down. You see our best players, and you see those guys getting extra. You see Cam getting extra treatment, he's getting extra film. You see TJ getting extra pass rush. So it kind of trickles down, to the bottom. You know what I'm saying? You see the guys do the work, it makes you and as an individual want to go and do more. So then that in turns have the whole defense in there doing extra meetings and doing extra walkthrough reps and really talking and really. So I think the biggest part for me is just coming here, just seeing how hard the guys at the top work. It's not just you see guys, great players. Some guys can turn it on Sundays, but you see these guys through the week doing the work. Mink is going to be doing work all the way through. He's going to be preparing all the way through. He's going to make sure everybody's lined up where they're supposed to. He's going to make sure everybody's doing this. He's going to make sure we get into the checks and stuff like that. But it starts during the week. It starts at the beginning of the week. You see him doing this work and stuff like that. So yeah, I think that's probably been the biggest part. Coming here and just jumping onto a moving train, you kind of, it's kind of easy to get going because you see all the extra work that guys is doing. You see the guys at the top, bringing guys with them. And I think that's been the most eye-opening experience for me. That's been the thing for me that helped me a lot. Just get rolling with the guys. You know what I'm saying?
And then finally, just on that point, you talked about Cam and all the extra work he does in particular. He's one guy who I remember Super Bowl 50 and covering that Broncos team and how they all talked about like doing it for DeMarcus Ware, who'd had this amazing, clearly Hall of Fame career, but like how they really felt like responsibility is probably the wrong word, but it gave them that extra motivation to know that they've got a guy who's maybe not in the last year, but certainly towards the end of the career. What's it like being in a locker room with a guy who is, he's being fitted for a gold jacket. We can all see that. But like, is he a guy you feel like motivation to make sure that he gets that last run, that opportunity at another Super Bowl run?
Yeah, man. He's definitely a guy that deserves it, man. He's definitely a guy that deserves it. But he's also one of those great teammates that now he don't even want that to be your focus. He's all about the team. He's like, man, it's crazy, man. He's really just all about the team. And I think just coming here and being around a guy like Cam, man, when you on the outside looking in, you may think like, man, like that guy is, it's hard nosed, then you get around him and you see like how much he brings guys with him, not with just making sure we get extra treatment, extra meeting. Nah, he's bringing the vibes, he's always smiling. He's always having fun. He's interacting with older guys. He's interacting with rookies. He's interacting with coaches. And he just has that enthusiasm that's kind of contagious. You know what I'm saying? I think definitely a gold jacket guy like fit him up right now, but he definitely is a hard worker, but he also is a guy who's just all inclusive with the vibes. You know what I'm saying? He wants everybody to be having a good time. He wants everybody to be out there having fun, and I think that's just something that make that right there alone makes you want to go out there and put it all together for a guy like that, get him and be a part of him getting to a Super Bowl and winning it. You know what I'm saying? Just because you know what type of guy you coming to work with every day. He's a guy that lays it on the line week in and week out, no matter how he's feeling. You know what I'm saying? He's laying it on the line for us. So he's definitely one of those guys that you know who he deserves it, and it kind of puts a little extra fire in you because it's like, man, he cares about this. And not only does he care about this, he cares about us individually. He cares about everybody. He want to make sure you got the right doctor to check on you. You got the right masseuse to come massage you. It's like, hey, I got a number for you. Like, he's just one of those guys that you just want to bring the best out of you. So like I said, with that being said, like, even though he wouldn't say it, like, do it for me, he's just not that guy, but it gives you that extra motivation to just, like that's a great guy, man. Not only is he a great football player, but he also bring his teammates with him. He want everybody to have fun. He want everybody to be healthy. He want everybody to be great. So yeah, definitely some added motivation that you want to go out there and do it for a guy like Cam and just be a part of him getting to the Super Bowl and winning it.
Just tell me finally just about that amazing sweater you're wearing. That looks incredible.
Oh yeah, a little graphic graphic sweater my wife got for me. Joining the Still a Family, man. It's so much vintage stuff, so much history with this organization, man. So I'm kind of all bought in, with all the swag and stuff like that. Yeah, it's been awesome.
Love that, man. Absolutely love that. Look, best of luck for this weekend. Hopefully back all good and you're ready to go and you're out there and showing us what you guys are made of, because that defense has been special this year and hopefully for you guys it can continue to be this weekend.
Yeah, appreciate it, man. Thank you. Thanks for having me on.